Good morning, kids. Again, I'm Mrs. Ido, your science teacher, delivering you the lessons on Module 2 of Quarter 3. This topic is about effects of force on the movement of an object. So at the end of the lesson, you are expected to explain the effects of force on the movement of an object. Now, before moving to the discussion of this new lesson, kindly answer first an activity. This activity is based from your lesson in Module 1. You have learned to explain the effect of force on the shape and movement. Effects of force on the shape and size of an object. So here's the activity. Activity 1, still remember this. A, direction. In what way you can change the shape and size of the following objects? Write the letter on the blank. So, for every answer, there is a corresponding letter. For example, for number 1, if you think the answer is letter A, so you write letter A on the blank. All right. So, number 1, in what way you can change the shape and size of a metal spoon? Very good. The answer is letter D, bending. Number 2, a sheet of paper. Good job. The answer is A, by cutting a sheet of paper, the shape and size will change. For number 3, piece of cloth. All right. Very good. The answer is A, again, by cutting. Number 4, sponge. All right. Correct. The answer is letter B, compressing. Number 5, chalk. All right. Okay, the answer is letter E, pounding. For number 6, bath soap. All right. So you can change the shape by cutting, or you can also change it by pounding. Dikdikin mo yung bath soap. Number 7, copper wire. All right, the answer here is letter D, by bending. For number 8, modeling clay. I'm pretty sure that you're fond of playing with it. So how do you change the shape or the size of a modeling clay? Of course, by compressing. Number 9, eggshell. Okay, good job. The answer is letter E, pounding. And the last, number 10, rubber band. All right, stretching. So letter C. Congratulations if you got 10 correct answers for this activity. Now, another one. Letter B, direction. Answer the following questions and write the letter of the correct answer on the blank. What will happen if you drop this drinking glass on the floor? A, it will be broken into pieces. B, it will be divided into halves. C, nothing will happen to it. And letter D, the glass will roll continuously on the floor. What is the answer? All right, very good. The answer is letter A. It will be broken into pieces. Number 2, how does size and shape affected by the act of dropping the glass? A, Size and shape stays the same. B, size and shape will change. C, shape will remain and only size will change. And letter D, size will remain and only shape will change. Good job. The answer is letter B. Size and shape will change. Thank you. Okay, next. What's new? Activity 2. Push or pull to move. Direction. How can you move the objects on the pictures below? Right? Whether you'll push it or pull it. For number 1, what should the boy do to move the swing? All right, the answer is push it. Number 2, how can the girl bring her school bag towards her? All right, pull it. Number 3, what should the boy do to keep the ball dribbling? All right, the answer is push it. Number 4, what is the man doing to move the car? Obviously, the man is pushing the car. So the answer is push it. Next, what should the children do to win the game tug of war? Okay, the answer is pull it. Here, okay. Activity 3. Know what am I? Direction. Arrange the jumbled letters to form a word with a given clue. Write your answer on the space before the number. Number 1. To move something away from you. So it is a push, no? Number 2, refers to the change of position or location. All right, the answer here starts with letter M, motion. Motion. Number 3, push or pull or push of an object. Okay, so this is force. Number 4, to move something towards you. All right, this is pull. All right, next slide. Now, what is it? Allow me to read this to you. People and things move because of force. Force is a pull or push that acts on an object due to its interaction with another object. To pull means to move something towards you, while push means to move something away from you. Force that is applied on an object may cause a change in it, either in its movement or the direction in which it is moving. Okay, again, force is a pull or push, no, that acts on an object due to its interaction with another object. No. To pull means to move something towards you, papalapit sa iyo. Push means to move something away, papalayo sa iyo. Okay. Now, for example, a toy car traveled farther when force applied was stronger. So, yung toy car, if you push it, applying a stronger force, it will travel farther. Malayo ang aabutan ng toy car pag malakas yung pagtulak mo or you push it with a stronger force. While it traveled nearer if you push it with a lesser force. Hinaan mo yung pag-push ng toy car, malapit lang din ang aabutin ng bagay na yan. Okay. Motion refers to the changing of position or location of an object. But motion requires force to cause that change. When we think of motion, we often think of cars, bicycles, kids running, basketballs bouncing, and airplanes flying. All right. Okay, let's answer this activity. True or false? Direction, write T in the box if the statement is true and if it is false. Number 1, to move an object from one place to another, you need to apply force. So, para daw move natin ang isang bagay mula sa isang lugar patungo sa isang lugar, gagamitan natin ng force. True or false? Okay. True. Number 2, an object stays on its position if applied with force. Mananatili lang ba ang isang bagay sa kanyang position kung a-applyan natin ng force? Of course not. It will not stay on its position, but it will change in its position. Okay, the answer for number 2 is F, false. Number 3, force makes things move. Yes, true. Number 4, force that is applied on an object may cause a change in it, either in its movement or the direction in which it is moving. So kapag mag-apply tayo ng force on a certain object, certainly there is a change. It's either sa kanyang movement, hihina ba or lalakas, or sa kanyang direction, no, in which it is moving. Number 5, if lesser force is applied on an object, it goes farthest. Makinig kayo. Kung mahina ang force na ating i-apply sa isang object, aabot daw sa malayo ang object. True or false? Of course, false. Because if we will apply a lesser force, it only traveled nearer. Malapit lang ang kanyang aabutin, no? Or aabutan. Number 7, force is a pull or pardon. Number 6 pa tayo. People and things move because of force. Yes, it's true. Number 7, force is a pull or push that acts on an object due to its interaction with another object. Okay, true. Number 8, motion does not require a force to cause a change in position of an object. False. It requires force. Number 9, motion is important to our lives and affects so many things that we do. True, very true. Number 10, kids running, basketballs bouncing, and airplanes flying are in motion. True. Okay, next, what I have learned. Activity 5, fill in the blank. Direction, fill in the blanks with the correct words. Now, there are words found in the box. Use these words in filling out the blank in the paragraph. Right, I'll read the paragraph. Force is a blank or push that acts on an object due to its interaction with another object. Blank refers to the changing of position or location of an object. Force is applied on an object. Force that is applied on an object may cause a blank in it, either in its movement or the blank in which it is moving. When stronger force is applied to an object, it traveled farther. It traveled nearer when force applied is blank. Okay, so what should be the answer for the first blank? That is number 1. Yes, the answer is pull. Force is a pull or push that acts on an object due to its interaction with another object. For number 2, motion. Motion refers to the changing of position or location of an object. Force that is applied on an object may cause a change in it, either in its movement or the direction in which it is moving. Okay. When a stronger force is applied to an object, it traveled farther. It traveled nearer when force applied is weaker, mahina. Okay, let's move. Activity 6 na tayo. Check me. Mark, check the boxes below each picture that show movements because of force. Now let's examine its picture. For number 1, is an airplane in motion? Or is it moving? Yes, it is. So put check. For number 2, are the kids moving? Yes, they are moving because they are playing in an open field. So check tayo dyan sa number 2. What about number 3? Are the cars moving? No. They don't move. So leave blank. How about number 4? Is the object moving? Yes, it is, because someone is applying force on it. Somebody is pulling the object. So you put check. Number 4, look at the ball on the table. Is it moving? No. So leave it blank. Okay. What I can do? Activity 7. Do it and answer it. Materials, dining table, paper, bag. Do this. Push, number 1, push your dining table. Itulak mo yung dining table niyo. Push. Okay. Number 2, pull a paper out of your bag. Kuha ka ng papel sa loob na yung bag. Number 3, lift your bag. All right. Let's answer the questions. Number 1, which of the situations you were able to apply this force to move the object? So, in which situation na ginagamitan mo lang ng kaunting force para ma-move mo ang object? Is it letter A, lifting your bag? B, pulling a paper out of your bag? Letter C, pushing your dining table. Good job. The answer is letter B. Pulling a paper out of your bag requires less force to move the object. Number 2. What did you do to move your bag? A. Raising it. B. Pulling it. C. Pushing it. All right. The answer is raising it. Number 3. Did you apply greater force to move the table? A. I don't know. I don't know. Letter B. No, I don't. C. Yes, I do. All right. Very good. The answer is letter C. Yes, I do. No, it requires greater force to move the table. Number 4. How will you move the dining table? A. Apply lesser force. B. Exert greater force. C. No force will be applied. How will you move the dining table? Of course, you exert greater force. Yung malakas na pagtulak. Okay. Number 5. What do you think why do you think it's easy to move a paper from one place to another? Bakit kaya madali lang ang pag-move ng papel, pag-transfer ng papel from one place to another? A. Because the paper is heavy. B. Because the paper is light. C. Because the paper is thin. All right. The answer is because the paper is light. Magaan lang yung papel kaya madali lang i-move or i-transfer from one place to another. All right. Okay, we are now on the assessment part of the module. So you will be assessed what you have learned. Direction. Write the letter of the correct answer on the blank. Number 1. What makes objects change its position? It is due to blank. A. Force. B. Motion. C. Pounding. D. Cutting. Correct. The answer is motion. Motion makes object change its position. Number 2. Maria drags the vase found on the table. What do you think will happen to it? Na-drag ni Maria yung vase na nasa table. Ano kaya mangyari sa vase? A. Become shiny. Kumintab daw yung vase. B. Change its position. C. Remain in its place. D. Will disappear. Correct. The answer is B. Change its position. Na-drag kasi, nalipat. From here, maybe it was transferred to the side of the table. No? Okay. Number 3. When you type on the letters on your computer keyboard, you are using A. Blank. A. Push. B. Pull. C. Motion. D. None. Pag type. Inaano yung mga letra sa computer keyboard. Very good. You push it. You're pushing it. Now the answer is letter A for this question. Next, it means to move something towards you. Papalapit sa'yo. A. Push. B. Pull. C. Motion. D. None. All right. The answer is letter B. Pull. Hinihila. No, papalapit sa'yo. Number 5. Which is true about force? A. pull or a push of an object. B, it makes things move. C, only letter B is correct. D, the choices A and B are both correct. All right. The answer is letter D. Choices A, which is a push or a pull of an object. And choices B, it makes things move. So those choices A and B are both correct. So the answer for this is letter D. Number 6, when an object is in motion, it changes its, kapag in motion, gumagalaw yung object. So ano ang na-change? A, color. B, position. C, shape. D, size. All right. It changes its position. Letter B. Number 7, an object can't move unless there is blank causing it to move. A, chair. B, force. C, fork. D, speed. All right. Good job. The answer is letter B. An object can move unless there is a force causing it to move. All right. Number 8. You know something in motion when it A, changes position. B, disappears. C, falls apart. D, breaks. All right. The answer is letter A, when it changes position. Number 9. If these boys are pulling with the same amount of force, what will happen? A, boy, A will win. B, boy, B will win. C, they will not move at all. D, both will fall down. All right. The answer is letter C. They will not move at all because they are exerting the same amount of force. So hindi na, wala nang maggagalaw sa kanila. Number 10, a person is riding a car. He did not wear his seatbelt and then suddenly the car stops. What will happen to the person? A, the person will disappear. B, the person will keep moving forward. C, the person will move backward. And letter D, the person will stop. Have you experienced that? Riding a car and you did not wear seatbelt? Happen? Okay. The person will keep moving forward. No. Okay. Letter B is the answer. Congratulations if you got 10 correct answers for this assessment. Now, let's have the last activity, additional activities. Draw a picture of a moving object. So think of a moving object. Is it a car running, a rolling ball, or anything? Basta mag-isip ka ng larawan ng isang bagay na gumagalaw. Explain how force affect its movement. You will be graded using the rubrics shown. Here are the categories. Number 1 is creativity. You will get 5 if the drawing is very unique and visually attractive. So kapag maganda ang pagka-drawing, unique yung pagka-drawing nyo, 5 ang score mo. Pag the drawing is moderately unique and attractive, medyo unique lang, medyo attractive lang, at 3 yung makukuha mo. Number 1, the drawing shows little creativity and appeal. Okay. Next category, explanation. And explanation which is very clear how force affects the movement of the object will get a rate of 5. If the explanation is vague but the idea is there, so 3. 1 pag the explanation is out of topic. For neatness, the drawing and penmanships are very neat with no erasures at all. 5 yan. 3, if the drawing and the penmanships are neat with few erasures. Neat pero may kakaunting mga mali-mali. Erasures. And 1, if the drawing and penmanship have or has several erasures. Right. So draw your object here, then your explanation below. I hope you learned our lesson today. Goodbye, kids. Thank you and God bless.